Mr. Ambassador, it has been a pleasure, more than you would ever know, coming to Hawaii, to our island, to the land. And I know yesterday we did a protocol on inviting you and welcoming you to the land of Hawaii. And I hope that has opened up your mind and your heart towards the Hawaiian people. And my question to you, Mr. Ambassador, is how can Hawaii help Israel? How could Hawaii, what could we do to enhance with the situation that's happening with Israel, everyone coming against them? What can we do being so far away?
Nolan, first I'd like to say that I want to thank you personally and Kati for really getting me here. What can I tell you? Just the spirit of Hawaii and the warmth of the people makes me feel like I'm at home. So what can you do? I think what you're doing now is exactly the right thing. Standing up for Israel, trying to reach out to people to do the right thing. And at the end of the day, I can tell you that we in Israel, the people of the book, from the Holy Land, when I come here and I see you, I feel, that my heart, is reaching out to you, and I'm really, really impressed. And if you just continue standing for the state of Israel and the Jewish people every day, I think you're going to make a difference, and very few people in life can say they made a difference.
Yes,
so you are doing it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you.
And it's something that we are doing.
Thank you.
It's all in the heart.
I know. I feel it.
Ambassador Ron, we're so happy to have you here in Hawaii in our midst and with the people of Hawaii. And we're happy to have Daphna and Tamir with us as well. And my question to you today is, how has it affected you, I'm sure, coming to Hawaii and seeing so many people loving Israel? Because I think when you go to many places, you don't get that kind of input.
Well, I have to tell you that I replace all of you every day with what I see at the United Nations. So you're a much friendlier crowd. And beyond that, this is very unique, and you're doing something which is absolutely important, and I can feel that. Just think, if exactly as you're doing in Hawaii, we'll have most of the states of the United States of America standing and aligning with Israel, like you are doing here in Hawaii, we would see that trajectory coming straight at us. And we need people like you to hug us a bit instead of point fingers at us, and we feel the hug, we feel the warmth, and believe me, we know the challenges that we have before us, but like I said, Israel is an amazing country, and what we achieved in 66 years is because also of good people like you. And you can be very proud to support the state of Israel and the Jewish people.
Thank you. One little question.
Yeah.
Are you coming back next year?
Well, I'm going to try. I mean,
you got
being here
friends
once
now.
for the first time, I barely want to go back to New York tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Ambassador, it's an honor to be sitting in this chair. I'm going to ask you just one simple question. What does this mean in the relationship between Hawaii and Israel? And where was that relationship before this event?
I think that in essence, a relationship between countries, the depth of that relationship is the depth of the relationship between people. So especially with the United States of America, I feel that the connection is of joint values, both democracies. We cherish the same things of freedom, human rights, the position of women in society, And in the sense, it's with the United States, it's on both sides of the aisle. It doesn't make a difference if you're a Democrat or Republican. I mean, that feeling is very, very strong. And here in Hawaii, you're strengthening exactly that, the people to people. And the people to people is so strong because it leaves so many friends that go beyond politics or interests or professions. At the end of the day, it's people who can really feel that you're with us, you're passionate about stuff, and I can tell you that I haven't felt that anywhere till now, and I really want to thank you. Don't just thank me. I want to thank you for giving me this experience and the joy of believing that, you know, the world can change.
Yes.
This is thanks to all three of you. Thank you very, very much.
Ambassador, it's
you.
a pleasure. We love
Aloha,
Aloha.
and I'll be back.
Shalom. Yes. We'll hold you to that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tonight you're going to be really